Greetings everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the auditorium I react to video game music for the first time. As a musician myself, and today is the debut of Bomberman 64. We are listening to White Ice theme, or White Glacier, followed by Blue Resort theme. Both are from the channel The Matrix Mandible, requested by Sollus D, capnsilver, and Sean. Thank you very much. This is what I call I only say this on Patreon, but this is like what I call like a Jesse pick, meaning something that I just pick from the pending request list because I'm curious and I like to pick games that haven't been featured before, and a lot of times my curiosity leans towards Nintendo. And yeah, so I never heard of Bomberman 64, but there's a couple of themes for it. And that's it. I don't know anything about these, but let's get into it. Don't know the composer either. Bomberman 64 White Ice theme, White Glacier. Let's go. I'm guessing White Glacier is like the stage we're on. Wasn't there a Bomberman before this? Or was this the debut of Bomberman? I feel like it's an older IP. Damn, okay, bass. Synth is coming. Oh, there it is. Now it sounds cold. I was waiting for the coldness to hit. Dude, some crunchy, distorted bass. I feel like I can see this stage in my head. My brain is thinking like something like the Banjo-Kazooie Christmas level. Just white. A lot of stuff in the air. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, da. This is the kind of song that will stick with you your whole life if you hear it as a kid, because it's so simple. Damn, dude. Dun. Oh, I like the reflection of his face on the bomb. I'm asking if this is like an original IP at this time because I feel like I've seen these characters before. I don't know. It's hard to tell with Nintendo sometimes because they use so many things in like Smash, you know? Like maybe I've seen them in Smash or something. I don't know what it is. I think I'm confused. No, you know what it is. I'm confusing it with Mr. Driller. Never mind. That's completely different, right? That was Namco? Could be wrong. So I have no idea what's going on in this game. If I had to take a guess, it's action adventure and you throw bombs. But who knows? It could be like a puzzle game, like Busted. I was confused. Is it Busted Groove or Busted Move? I think it's Busted Move. I don't remember. The one that looks kind of like Tetris. It could be so many things. I'll check it out later. But what does it say? N64. What? Is it required? Oh, it's that little pack thing. I think it's on the box art. Anyways, okay. You know, one thing I'm gonna say that I admire the 64 for is I always wonder this. growing up with the PlayStation, which was like right alongside of it, I know the Nintendo 64 now is definitely like, you know, a retro console, and it's very loved. But it was also very loved and praised during. Even though at that time when technology was moving really, really fast, extremely fast, the PlayStation seemed so far ahead as far as like in the future, right? Getting ready for the millennium. And I'm not saying that as like a subjective opinion. I'm saying it as like, you know, it was a CD and, you know, it wasn't a cartridge and everything sounded better, stuff like that. And I always wonder if people that stuck to the Nintendo 64 at that time, I don't know where I'm going with this. I always wondered if they just knew that the 64 was going to sound and be praised for years and years to come, even down the line, you know? Or at some point do they feel like, man, this sounds like obsolete or something? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because it was so competitive back then. It was so competitive back then. It, like, the idea now to think back, like cartridges were still being done when everything was CD based. It's so bold. It's so bold. Anyways, that's just like the main thing I thought of. But the reason I'm saying all that is because you could hear that. I could hear that like cartridge-like sound, and there's a charm to it. There's a undeniable like sense of nostalgia there, and it's just really, really cool. I was really curious. Like I said, I picked this. I mean, someone requested it, but I picked it because when I started the auditorium, I didn't think I'd be doing it for this long. I thought I would do it for like a couple weeks because my intention was to kind of hear this stuff, the Nintendo 64, basically Nintendo games I didn't grow up playing. So I have a lot of questions when it comes to it. I have a lot of feelings and opinions because I grew up with the opposing console, and yeah. This is Blue Resort theme. But you know what's funny? It sounds like Nintendo. Like it sounds like a Nintendo soundtrack. Like it fits right in with like the Marios, and it's wild. This Blue Resort theme. You know, one thing I'll give Nintendo credit for is I'm trying to piece together what we're gonna say. A lot of memorable, nostalgic feelings from these. I had to have been like 7 or 8 years old when this came out. So I'm trying to hear this as a 7 or 8 year old, you know what I mean? Actually, yeah. I'm imagining this as a kid. Going to school the next day, but like wanting to talk to someone about this cool song you heard in this game, but you can't talk about video game music at school. That's lame. I feel sad listening to this. I don't know what it is. It's great, don't get me wrong, it's just... I'm having like an out-of-body experience right now. I love the stereo panning. Is this supposed to be like a really chill area? Like palm trees and water? I'm just going off of the title, but the song sounds more like... I guess. You know what I could do? I could look at footage. We're gonna look at footage in a bit. I want to immerse myself. You know what I will say? When I saw this image and the name Bomberman 64, totally not what I expected musically. I thought it was gonna be something along maybe like that kind of older Doom sound where it sounds like you know, kind of like chiptune metal or something just more aggressive. I'm sure a lot of the songs in this game probably are very, very varied. But both of these were like just super chill. They almost sounded kind of close to each other. And if I had to guess, they were both in this very specific location, right? We're about to find out. But Blue Resort, I think of quite literally just a resort, palm trees, water, islands, sunlight, and maybe like a hotel in the background or something. For the other one, I thought of just white. But I also imagined the Banjo-Kazooie level, the Christmas one, where it's just like floating stuff in the air and everything's not really Christmas related, but white. I'm going to... I've been doing this lately. I don't know why. It's more fun than pulling up a Wikipedia. Going to see footage of it, of the last song. Just to kind of immerse myself a little bit. This is from the channel Nep Cool. Usually I don't have sounds on these, but let's just check it out. Channel's Nep Cool. This is Blue Resort. So 3D adventure. There's a song playing. Okay, well, there's the water. It's so much more lighthearted than I imagined. That's cool. I really should start doing this more. Just watch more footage. Okay, we're just gonna bomb that building. So that's really it, huh? You're throwing bombs at everything. You know what? Now that I'm here, let's just check this. What was it? White Glacier? It was fun. Oh, same channel. Blizzard Peaks. Well, that's exactly what I envisioned. And the stuff falling from the sky in this case is snow. Okay, I get it. I get why something like this would stick with you. And it's probably the same reason that I always recommend stuff like Ape Escape. Because stuff like this, it's a very similar style of game. It's got that charm, that childlike nature to it, and the music sticks out. I get it. Now, the reason earlier I said that it's making me, maybe sad wasn't the right word, but it's a little out of body, right? It's, in a way, this channel to me is a little bit of a time travel device in some weird way. Like, yeah, I can just at any point in my life just search soundtracks that I haven't played and stuff. But here, you know, I get to make videos for it and kind of immerse myself as much as I can. I'm not just listening, which is sometimes why I just don't even talk. I've actually been told that a couple of times that I've been labeled as like an underreactor as opposed to an overreactor, which I'm totally fine with. I'd much rather be an underreactor than an overreactor, but it's a lot more than that, right? I saw this kind of stuff at like Blockbuster, walking right past it. always thinking to myself, I'm like, what is this game? You know, am I missing out? Or, you know, especially as a kid, everything's so competitive and like, oh no, this is better. My friends have this or whatever. It's like a mixture of nostalgia, missing out, missing when things were like $1, missing that smell of like blockbusters and stuff like that. You know, it's like, it's all, that's what I mean by sad. It's just like, it's making me nostalgic for something I never played. But I'm trying to relate as much as I can to you, the viewer, being 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, whatever, or even now, and experiencing it for the first time. But to me, it's different because I grew up in that same exact period. This would have been, I was the market for this. The heyday of Nintendo 64, I was the market, I was the demographic. So, I don't know. It's something really charming about it, and I'm glad I picked it actually, because it's how do I say this? I don't regret, obviously, like any choices. It's not like I regret growing up with the PlayStation or anything. It's just, it's cool that now, or even at any point in my life, I could actually somehow a little bit experience this thing that I always saw growing up. Not to the full extent, of course. I'm not playing all these games and, you know, switching the console on and everything, but that's why I take these like videos so seriously. It's not just me listening to music. I'm really trying to experience and putting myself in that driver's seat of this nostalgia. I know when people click this video, they're like, whoa, I haven't played this in years, and here's my story, and me and my brother playing it. Like, that's the kind of stuff I really like. That's why I do this. To hear all the stories, because it's the closest I'll ever come to getting sent back to the mid-90s. So yeah, that's really nice. There was a real charm to these. Also, the bass was sick. So one last thing, I'm gonna guess that this is similar to like these kind of Ape Escape style games, Mario's, where you just go to like all these like trope locations in video games. There's probably a desert level in here too, and the music probably fits it. Let me know who the composer was, and let me know what else they've done with Bomberman 64. Okay, cool. Well, there's your nostalgia, Nintendo fans, and nostalgia for me. Cool. Thank you to the requesters, and thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Take it easy.